Okay, so hello and welcome to my second video. I wanted to show you guys the gradient mesh tool and what exactly you can do with it. As you can see, here are some examples of what I've done recently. This one's just a plain old square with a brown palette because I just decided it would be fun to try some new colors in here, and these are all straight lines as you can see here. I'll zoom in a little bit. So these are straight lines, and of course you can see the colors don't exactly like pop out. They're kind of faded and it looks a little wishy-washy, that kind of thing. But with this shape, it gets a little more complicated. You see, the lines try to match with the curve of the shape, as in like the outline here, so it tries to curve inwards. So when I was adding the gradient mesh to it, it would automatically just curve inwards and do that, and it's so cool. I don't know exactly how to explain that in like technical terms, but to me it just looks so nice. The same thing goes for this one. Like, it almost looks as though it's a gradient shape. Not a gradient shape, that's not what I'm talking about. A geometric shape. And it's so pretty, especially with the colors I used. It just, I'm gonna zoom in even more on this, and look at that. They overlap, but it's so nice because it's such smooth lines. And then the same thing with this one, except I did just draw straight lines, but every time you add a new line, see here, I'm gonna just provide an example. Every time you add a new line, it just adds it like that. Okay, I'm gonna leave those there. But yeah, it just does that. It's so cool how it matches up with the lines going around the shape. But of course this one has more wavy lines that kind of go around, and I stretch them on purpose. So if you can see here, here's another example, because I stretch it on purpose so it changes the shape a little bit. And you can, let's see, where's a good example here? Yeah, like that. See, it changes it around. It looks so cool. I'm like geeking out over this right now. It's the best thing in the world, and I love using the gradient mesh tool to create these things. It's like it's basically another form of art, and it's my favorite thing ever since traditional, and I love it. I freaking love it. Okay, I'm gonna stop rambling on about that. Here's another example of the recent work I've done with it, which I just finished today. So I'm gonna show you these lines, and they're amazing. So this is what the gradient mesh tool can do. It's so cool. It goes outside of the shape, but it still affects the shape in a way. See how these lines are going inwards, but there's like a dark spot right there where I put the colors? I love it when it does that. Especially outside of the tail here where it bends with the colors. It doesn't exactly like all show up in the tail, but it just looks so smooth the way it does this. It almost looks like waves, from what I can say, and I just love the way it cuts into the shape, but it forms like something fluid there. And so whenever you, say, click on one of the points here, let's see. So I can click on this. It shows me the color, and I can change the color by going here and doing that. That's so awesome! And then of course, pressing Control Z on Windows, I can just change the color back. Press V, and you can just select everything. But yeah, it's such a nice tool to use, and I've probably said that at least 10 times by now, but I can't lie, it's so awesome. Just wanted to show what the gradient mesh tool can do, and I think I'll show a more in-depth process of it in my next video so that you guys can see my progress from start to finish when I use the tool myself. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys later. Bye!